Alright, today we're playing Blackjack. This is just going to be, I guess, a tutorial, or like, if you're planning on playing anytime soon, learn how to play the game, what bets to make, when to hit, when to stand, when to double, just a basic thing, just for a little bit of funsies. We're starting out with $300 in green 25s. We're going to make sure we don't lose all of it. Maybe we even double or triple it. So, bank, dealer, player. So we're just gonna start off with just light. We'll go 25. Bet. So 21 or blackjack. You basically want to get 21 without going over it, or else you just lose, right? So you have a 6 here. You want to hit or to get another card. 16 against the dealer's 8. I would stand, but it's up to you. So 14, he has to go until that's a 10, and then you just, so dealer busts, so that means the player wins, and if you bust, obviously the dealer loses, so you get a nice win. So 25, because you only betted 25, so you get 25 in return. Yeah, and it's just basically, we're just going to be doing that for it, and I'll teach you guys the mistakes some people do. So we'll go again. Queen's really nice because you get blackjack. I have a 19. So if a dealer, this is good to teach you about insurance. So insurance pays 2 to 1. So if you actually take the bet, the side bet, you get double what you made. So if you put in $100 and you take insurance and it wins, you get 200. Same as a regular bet, 25, you get 50. So what insurance is, if you get a ace, a face card, or 10, the values are over there. I don't know if that's flipped. If you get a 11 and a 10, which is ace is 11 or 1, and a 10, it's a 21. A blackjack, which is an automatic win. So you're basically betting if I have a 10 under here. And if I do and you take the bet, you win but lose your original bet. But if I don't, you lose your insurance bet and the game continues. And you never want to take insurance, but I'll take it just to prove how bad it is, because I probably don't have it. So just put it under there, and the dealer checks if he has it. I just checked and I don't have it, so you would lose the insurance bet. So there you go. They have a 19. You want to get this close to 21, so they won't have it. So the dealer has a soft 19. So that could either be a 9 or a 19, but since it's 19, we push. So a push means it's a tie, so player doesn't win nor lose. I hope that all made sense. And then game continues. So dealer 50, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm not perfect. So 7, you hit. 7 plus 5 equals 12, so they would hit. 14, you either hit or stand. I would stand, but 14 plus 6 is 20, so you'd stand on 20. And a 15, dealer has to go until you reach 17 or above. Busted, you win the hand of 25. So now you're feeling good because you just made that money back, but you got like 2 wins. We played like 3 hands and 2 wins, so you're feeling pretty good. So you're like, all right, we'll throw another chip in there for $50, make some more money, which is completely fine. So you can go do that. And then you have a 9. So you say hit on a 9 for dealer's 3 because you can't bust. 19, you stay. So it's a 3. Dealer goes. So it's a 12. And that's 21. That's the reality of it, because sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, even with the best. So, and nothing can beat a 21. The only thing you can do if you both have a 21 is a tie. So you're like, all right, you know what? We can get even, so we can put $100 on. I don't recommend doing this unless you really know what you're doing, because you just get even more. But sometimes you can get lucky. Top 5s. 5 plus 8, 13. You would say hit. I would hit on a dealer's 10 because it could have a 10, which is a 20. And that would be too much. See, this is why you don't do it, because it's a 23, not 21 or below. Yeah, 20. See, you would have lost the hand either way. But that's just blackjack. So now you're really want to playing safe, so you just only bet 25 instead of the whole hand. And then we continue. So for if you have two of the same suits, like two face cards, two twos, two threes, so on and so forth, you can get a thing. You can split your cards. So you can put one bet on one, and then another bet on the other, and then the dealer would do your two hands, and then now you can decide if you want to hit those or stand. We're going to both stand on it on a 19 and a 16. So we're going to flip the card to 11, which is a really bad card for both of them because I could just get blackjack. And they lose the hand because it's a 21. But if they won, they would have got the 50 on that hand and 50 on that hand. But unfortunately, that's not how it worked today. And, well, like, even if you didn't split it, dealer would have still went to 21. Ace is good, though. Never want to sleep yet because of blackjack. So when a player gets blackjack, it's a 1.5 multiplier. So instead of getting 50, they would get $75 for blackjack. And if you but it only happens if you get an ace and a face card or a 10. If you just hit a card and it goes to 21, it's not a blackjack. It's just you just have 21. Some people were confusing when I was just telling you that, so I just gotta clarify. So it's a nice win. I don't know why I put it back. And now this would be like, do you want insurance? They would probably say no because taking insurance is always a bad idea. I'll check if I have it. I do not. And now you have an 11. This is an excellent time for you to double to make more money. So doubling is just be like if you have like a good hand, you only take one card. So you can just be like, I want to double it and put another bet on it. So you can only draw one card for doubling. And it's a 21. But you just get made an extra $50 off of that one decision. And then because I didn't have blackjack, it's a 17. I cannot proceed. So you got $50 for the price. You got $75 for that, basically. And that's our stack so far. So we're making pretty good money. I haven't counted it, obviously. So here we go again. So yeah, that's kind of the basics of this game. You're not going to win every hand, but if you just know like basic strategy of when to hit or stand. So 14 against a 10, because I have a 10, that one could also be a 10, so you're going to hit on a 14. And it's going to be 12. It's going to be 22, so yep, 22, I was right. Sorry, my math is just... So the player busts, and I had blackjack anyway, so it didn't really matter. And if I got a 21 there from that other card, if I got like a 7 instead of 22, it would just be a push, and no one would win or lose. So 15 against the dealers 2, I would stay, just because it's so rare, but we'll see. 7, 11, 12, 12 plus 5, 17, it's a, nope, no, yeah, it's a push, just because it's 15 and 15. Sorry, my math skills are a bit off today. It's fine, though. Put that over there. Better than losing out, right? 16, and I'll check if I don't have blackjack. You just saw it, but it's fine. I'm gonna pretend you didn't. So 16, you obviously hit because it could be have a 20 under there. Too many, that's just how it goes. And yeah, I did 20, so you're gonna lose no matter what. There is a technique in certain casinos and certain games where surrender is a possibility, but it only happens like 10% of games, where if you decide to take it, you can lose half your bet instead of the whole bet, but it only happens on the first, if you don't take a card, like on your first 2 cards. But it's very rare. So right now you have a 10. You could double if you want. I probably would, because you could get a 20, so double. And yeah, dealer checks it with blackjack, did not, because of the 10 could be an ace. So double. So 17. So this has to be a 19, and then you unfortunately just lost it. But that's just how the game goes sometimes. And now we only got 125 left. We're losing. We'll just bet it all, like the big ballers we are. That is a good start. Not so good start. 19. Take a blackjack. I don't. So you'll stay on a 19. But unfortunately, I got a 20, and that's where we lose. But I make the decisions around here, and we're just gonna keep on playing. Just one more, just to see if we can do it. So 8, 10, 18. So they would stay on 18, but I had blackjack, so it didn't matter. Alright, that's going to be the end for this quick tutorial video. I hope you find that a little bit useful. I don't know if I'm going to be posting more or not, but yeah, so if you guys enjoyed it, I'm happy. And have a good day. Get those blackjacks, not for the dealer.